folks, welcome back. So let's go for sample answer number 3. We are on to soccer, one of the worst sports ever. So let's get you started with this. So when I ask you if you play sports and you go to tell me, yeah, you play soccer, first of all, pick better sports. But let's have a look at your sample answers on you. Now, we're going to go for something nice and high for the examiner here, and it's that phrase again, tamachristi. Trust me, it's magic. So I'm going to pop it into orange for you. Tamachristi, I'm mad about it. Tamachristi is soccer, I'm mad about soccer. And if you feel like you can put in a little bit more at the end of it, let's keep going with this. O means since. Lovely, lovely, shortest word in Irish ever. I love it. O, since. And then vi me, I was, and Anna Og, very young. Look at the same structures that we have in Irish in comparison to English as well. We follow so much with English as well. So break the words up and learn your vocab. Now, massam go will say spatial good Joe. I'm going to go for that spatial good Joe for a second here, which means incredibly interesting. Really interesting. So spatial good Joe. And I really like that good Joe at the end of it because, again, it's a very kind of Western Galway, Connemara native speaker thing to use. So I kind of like to hear it. Spatial good Joe. Totally interesting. Now, massam we know means I think. Notice how we're not using capim because most students will use the word capim. So nice little word swaps. So massam I think. Go will she. And here is your connector. I think. And naturally enough, you want to say the word that. So massam I think. Go will she that it is. Go will she that it is. Spatial good Joe. Incredibly interesting. Now, the part that I have for you here in grey, you can use it, you can leave it out, but let's have a look at it for a second. We use something very, very, pretty much almost identical 2 videos back when we were talking about your sports. So let's go for the first part here at the end. Holiv on down, and don't pronounce that T, holiv on down, in the whole wide world, in the universe, in the whole wide world. And we can go down for the first part now, tá sé. It is. Tá sé, it is. Now you've got the middle part. Ceann na cluichí is scialúla. So have a look at that. Na cluichí is scialúla. Any ideas what scialúil or scialúla would mean? Quite similar to English, like skilled. So ceann na cluichí is scialúla. One of the most skilled games. Ceann na cluichí is scialúla, one of the most skilled games. Now, bring that sentence all together, those 3 parts. Tá sé, it is. Ceann na cluichí is scialúla, one of the most skilled games. And if you feel like you can add on a little bit at the end, holiv on down, that's perfect, but you can actually just tap out there if you want and say, yeah, it's one of the most skilled games. Next part, bíonn sé de aim. Now, let's have a look at this word here, right? Bíonn sé de aim. Don't pronounce that DH. It does be the aim, or it is the aim. Ag gach furden, for every team, for each team. And now we have an infinitive. Cool at all. Cool at all. Let's break this down. Right, we have the word cool, and then we have the word at all. At all means to get. That's your infinitive. To get. At all. And cool is a goal. So put them together. Cool at all to get a goal. Morbonnen agus. Again, I love this word because it's so simple, and I think we should use it a little bit more. It means unlike. Morbonnen agus, unlike. And the great news here, folks, there's no grammar. You can throw it in anywhere. Morbonnen agus, unlike Pelgaelach. Unlike Gaelic. Tá ort an líthróid a bhúla faoin trasnán. Now let's go for this part here, right? On líthróid a bhúla. On líthróid because it's an infinitive, right? So on líthróid a bhúla, let's go for the verb at the end. A bhúla means to hit. To hit on líthróid, the ball. So to hit the ball on líthróid a bhúla. Now the first part here, tá ort. You have to, or you must. So tá ort, you have to, on líthróid a bhúla, to hit the ball faoin trasnán, under de. So there's my word, faoin, which means under de. Now I'm going to do one thing for you, and I think you should too in your notes. Will you just throw a line underneath that little N? Faoin. Now I can hear de in it. So faoin trasnán, under the crossbar. because it's not a great sport. Now, ní féidir le teagmháil lámha a dhéanamh. I like this. We're going to go for the infinitive because we know I love an infinitive in Irish. Teagmháil lámha a dhéanamh. So we have this thing called teagmháil lámha, and then we have a dhéanamh. Let's go for the verb first. A dhéanamh means to make. To make. And teagmháil lámha, hand contact. So teagmháil lámha a dhéanamh, to make, hand contact. Now, because it's not a proper sport, we say ní féidir leat. You can't. Ní féidir leat. You can't. Teagmháil lámha a dhéanamh, to make hand contact leis an líróid, with the ball. So, lovely samples of material there for you. So let's go ahead and get on to the last part of it. So when we're talking about our soccer then, we are going to tell the examiner how long a game kind of lasts. So Marden an cluiche le nócha nóméid. Let's go for nócha nóméid because that's quite handy enough, isn't it? Nócha nóméid, 90 minutes. Nócha nóméid, 90 minutes. Now Maran, or let's go for, Maran, which means last or lasts, an cluiche, the game. So Marden an cluiche, the game lasts le nócha nóméid, up to 90 minutes, for 90 minutes. And being dahad a cuig nóméid in nach lia. Let's go for the in nach lia for you there for a second at the end, right? In nach lia, in each half. In each half. Exact same structure as English. In each half. In nach lia. Now, the first part, being dahad is a cuig nóméid. There does be, or there is. Dahad is a cuig nóméid, 45 minutes in nach lia, in each half. So the game lasts 90 minutes, 45 in each half. But again, keep your answers short, keep it simple. There's only so much you can really talk about the sports themselves. But again, we want to get on to the next couple of questions, as in who's your favourite sports player, how often do you train, are you able to train and study? So we don't want to make a huge amount of material out of those sample answers. But that brings us with the 3 different sample answers that you can use. But do me a favour, will you please go back to all 3 and pick your vocab and your structures that you want to use, mix and match, because there's loads in all of the 3 videos. Don't just jump onto soccer and just stick to soccer, or jump onto tennis and stick to tennis, or jump on the GA and just stick to GA. Try and mix and match all the vocab from the different videos and personalize the essay a little bit more. Right, I'm going to stop it there and follow me over, and we're going to talk about when did you start playing your sports. Carja, Bhí deadly, go to me mug, slán inish.